Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this new episode of the Journey Podcast, the number one podcast in the country. You already know. My name is Manzi Mbaya, and I'm your host today. So today I'm very excited. I have someone very talented in the house, and also someone very charming. Ladies, make sure you prepare your phones. Anyways, I'm kidding. So, welcome to Mazo, the one and only Mazo from Underworra. Bro, welcome to the studio, man.
Thank you so much, bro.
How's it going?
It's going really well. I'm excited.
Yeah?
It's been a long time coming, Kabis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, how are you, man?
I'm good, yo. I'm good. It's just been busy.
Yeah.
As hell, you know. Like, I'm still a student, bro. So I still have schoolwork to do.
No, I feel you, man.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
you.
crazy as hell. And other projects we're trying to work on right now.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's exciting, yo.
Perfect, man.
Yeah,
Nice. I'm really excited too because I wanted my followers and also people listening to us to discover who is Mazo, you know. And I mean, let me go back a little bit because last season I invited this talented woman, Capitolinda, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I discovered Capitolinda, it wasn't through social media, you know, and people keep sending me her links like, hey, this girl, she's really good. Like, and when I played her sound, I was like, what? She was really good. Then I was like, yo, I need that on my podcast. So I think through Capitolinda, that's when I met you guys. I mean, I didn't meet you guys. That's when I saw you guys on social media. Yeah. So seeing Underworra on social media, then a couple of months later, I get this message from your manager, Teta, and she's like, hey, I have this label I'm managing, Underworra, and we have amazing artists. And when I checked, I was like, oh, but Underworra, I felt like Underworra was connected to Capitolinda, you know? And I was like, but I know Capitolinda. And she was like, yeah, she's our friend. No. And then that's how I met you guys. Then we scheduled a meeting and I met you guys, you know. Exciting. So what is Underworra? Who is Mazo? I want our listeners also to know, like, who is Mazo, first of all?
Before that, yo, shout out to Teta.
Yeah.
Because, man, she works overtime, yo. Before we met her, like, we were overwhelmed with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And everything is panning out. So, I mean, she's really helpful. She's the one, you know. And I'm really glad when she came up to us. She was like, yo, we got to do a podcast, bro. Like, I'm just thankful, bro. But anyway, for me, I'm a 21-year-old Rwandese dude who didn't really grow up here, but who's been living here for the last maybe 6 years I've been here. I also had some of my childhood here, but I grew up abroad. I was born abroad. And I would say that music has been my latest passion, right? Because when I started off like a lot of kids just drawing Dragon Ball. You know, that was my first love. Yeah, of course. Like Sunday mornings.
Vegeta or Goku?
Goku, because Vegeta
he's a loser.
he was not a loser, but I have to tell you though, he's been getting beat up by the end of the series. I'm not watching the new Dragon Ball, but people tell me he made a comeback. I mean, I still love him, yo. But yeah, drawing like anime and mangas, yo, Naruto as well. That was basically my whole childhood. I started when I was like 8 years old, drawing, pencil and paper, you know, traditionally, up until I was like 16. Yeah. Like 8 years of solid drawing. Like, drawing is still my favorite thing to do. It's just that I've lost patience for drawing. Yeah. Like, if you want to do a complete piece, it can take you hours. And after 20 minutes, I'm just like, yo, I need to do something else. Because it's a sketch. It looks good enough to me. Yeah. So 16 years old, I was at Belgium at the time.
Yeah. Because you were born in Belgium?
No, I was born in Austria, in Vienna. It's a country next to Germany. Yeah. It's a small country. That's where I was born. Then we moved to Germany for a couple years. Came to Rwanda. That's where I met Chakratang.
Oh.
Hugo, yeah. I met him as a kid in school. We were actually neighbors. Back in the day, we lived in Kagugu.
Yeah.
We were neighbors until I had to go to Belgium for my teenage years. And I came back when I was 16, almost 17. And yeah, so I come back here and I'm still drawing, mainly drawing. That's all I do for the whole year. It was 2016 at the time. And it wasn't until 2017 where me, Kimzer, and Chakratang, we were in school, just ditching school, ditching class, my bad. I think it was French or math, I don't know. But it was a double period on a Friday. It was hot, we were like, man, screw this, like, let's go sit under a tree. Somebody put a beat on, I think it was Kimzer.
Yeah.
And we wrote for 2 hours, doing nothing else, just talking, writing to a beat. By the end of it, when school was done, we all had a verse. And the next day, Chakratang literally came to our gates, picked us up and told us, yo, we're going to a studio.
Whoa.
We were like 17. We had never done that. I was still just drawing.
Yeah.
Like, Kimzer was already doing graphic design because he was older. He knew what was up because graphic design is crazy.
Yeah.
And he knew that Photoshop is the way to go. So he was doing that. I was just drawing. And Hugo Chakratang was just writing. He was a poet, actually. Man. Yeah. I can't wait for your episode with him.
Nice. Looking forward.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
So you guys were like in which class at the time?
In 12th grade, like last secondaire.
Nice.
In last grade, yeah. We were about to graduate, The reason why we also ditched classes because it was close to our exam period, so it was just revision class. It was those classes where you're sitting just doing exercises, you're not learning anything.
Yeah.
So we just decided to do that. We were about to graduate like in 2 months or in a month. So Saturday comes, we go to the studio. Never been in front of a mic. Never ever been in front of a mic. We were pretty trash. That song is trash. It's called Going Off. If you want to listen to it, it's on SoundCloud. It's on our SoundCloud. It's the first song. It's still our most played song. I don't know why. I don't know how. It's just trash. And it wasn't mixed. We didn't have money to mix it.
Yeah.
We just recorded it. The guy wanted an extra $50K, I think, to mix it. We're like, man, we don't have the funds. And we said, damn, let's just drop it. We dropped it on Monday or Sunday night. I don't know. We came back to school. And everybody was like, yo, you guys rapped? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that gave us the confidence to do that ever since. So that was like, I guess, April 2017 maybe.
Yeah, that was the beginning of Underworra?
Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with like the name Underworra?
That's a question you have to ask Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo knows best because Kimzer did not come into the picture until 2016.
Yeah.
Right? When we were in school. Actually, 2015, like when we all came back. Because he was also abroad. He'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
And he came back when I came back. And we met in art class with another guy called Bano. He's our fourth rapper. He's just, low-key. But he's going to come back. And we were in art class. That's where we kicked it. And then he met Hugo through us.
Yeah.
And then we started to connect. But Hugo... Like, we were a bunch of friends. We're the only rappers, but we have, 3-4 other good childhood friends that we've been with since childhood, And you know how in high school you have your own squad names and whatever. So I guess ours was Underworra. But I was in Belgium when it happened.
Yeah.
I was in Belgium when it happened. Kimzer was not even there. Like, he was just doing his own thing.
So Hugo was like the leader.
I don't know if he was, but him and the other guys decided the name.
Yeah.
They decided the name, and because he's the one you're going to interview, I guess you can ask him.
Yeah.
But the inspiration came from a song called Ijima. Ijima is a song from some Korean dudes, man, and a Japanese guy. And the hook goes, Ijima, Underworra squat. And I think that was our jam.
You should check it out.
Yes, you should, bro. And I think it stuck, man. I guess it's stuck. That's what they told me. But if you want a full story, Hugo will tell you.
Yeah.
He'll tell
so now you guys finished high school, and then what was the next phase like?
The next phase was everybody breaking up, doing their own thing. Some went to university. I'm going to university right now, but it's here in Rwanda, at LU. And, you know, Chakratang Hugo had to go abroad to Prague. Bano Brian, our other rapper, had to go to Canada because it's so far. That's why we lost contact a bit. And Kimzer, I think for a whole year, went abroad again. So I think for a time, all of us, we just did our own solo music. But it wasn't really solo music because none of us had equipment. None of us really recorded that much. In fact, I think I was the only one really dropping music because I was really interested in mixing.
Yeah.
So even though I didn't have a mic, I used my phone, FL Studio, which is a software to record.
And you can record on your phone also?
Yeah, my phone. That's what most of my music is. In fact, the project I dropped on the latest one on Spotify is... out of 8 songs, 7 were recorded on my phone. Like, they were all songs that I dropped since 2018.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's not new music, but it was music that people wanted to have on Spotify.
Yeah.
And not on SoundCloud anymore. And so I just put it out there. And by the way it was received and just by listening to it, because I can listen to music and I know when something is mixed well. Yeah. I can tell that, it's pretty decent. But that was what gave me the basis to mix. And slowly... Kimzer got interested as well, and we both started mixing, both recording on our phones, both trying to figure it out. And slowly, while the others were abroad doing school, me and Kimzer, we were here in the country when he came back abroad, like in 2019. We stayed together for like, I think 2 years, just trying to figure it out, getting more contacts, doing more features. You know, 2 years after we graduated, that's when I started meeting other artists, you know, like K-Shot. Yeah. Yo, this guy, he's a legend.
He's really good.
He's really cool. Yeah. E.T., Steve, I don't know if you know E.T. Yeah. You know, Painted Black and all of them was later. Even Zed, that was way later, maybe 2019, towards the end of 2019. But yeah, like we just started having a network here. Nice. Because we were just... You know, me and Kimzer were like, okay, well, we know that Hugo Chakratang is going to come back at some point. And same with Brian Bano. Why don't we just make it to the best of, like why not make it the best situation for them when they come back? And for us too. So before COVID, we used to perform every chance we got to perform just to spread the name. Nice. Met a lot of producers, a lot of studios, and just gain knowledge. Because you can only do so much when you're alone. Obviously, I still feel like my best music was when I was in my room, you know, secluded, doing my own shit. And I don't know if I can curse, I'm sorry. Doing my own things, you know, trying out weird stuff that I would be comfortable doing by myself and not in front of other people. Yeah. Because even now, I'm still shy sometimes to try things that I would normally try if I'm alone in my room. Yeah. And that gave me my best music. But the knowledge came crazy. And because of it, I guess we just had such a good, you know, connection with everybody we met, we got a lot of help. Yeah. Shout out to Zed. Zed gave us our first mic.
Whoa, big shout out to Zed then.
Zed, he gave the mic. We recorded our mixtape. Yeah. Our whole 15 songs mixtape. He gave us a mic for that. And learning how to mix was a journey because we didn't have a sound card. You know, all these things that would make the vocals clean, we didn't have it. We just had a mic, but with a lot of noise when you record. Yeah. So mixing we had to be on top. And we didn't know how to mix. Me and Kimzer, we just freestyled everything, but it just turned out fine. We learned a lot in a way. And, you know, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, man. Because when I visited your studio, like, now it's equipped, you know. It looks really nice.
Yes, that's Kimzer. That's Kimzer and his big sister. Yeah, helped us out. Invested in the whole equipment. It was actually, you know, this. I consider him as a legend as well. Kanaka. Do you know Dennis?
Yes, I know.
Of course. Dennis, yeah. So he was in the process of leaving the country. I think he was going to the UK. Maybe that's where he is right now.
Yeah.
And before leaving, he had to sell his equipment. And I think he gave us a good deal.
Nice.
Like, he reached out to him and he just said as well, all that equipment was his, yo.
Nice.
All that equipment was his.
Nice.
And he gave us the softwares as well for free. Yeah, it was good. It's really good equipment, Dennis. Thank you very much.
So shout out to Dennis again.
Yes.
Anyways, so now, Mazo, you are in Underworra, and then you are working with Kims and Hugo, you know, and Brian, right?
Yeah.
So how did you guys, like, after making those connections with Ynk Shot, how is it going, like, in terms of, like, music, promoting, and, you know?
Well, I would put it like this. Before 2020, all of our music was just as a side hobby, like just to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, we were all doing other things. I was still doing graphic design, learning it a lot, 2019, all that. Even though I was recording, it was mostly features and then recording in my room.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't much. But I would say when the corona hit and Zed gave us that mic, Kimzer and I, we just decided to learn about it for real, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when
because you had so much free time.
Yeah, we had so much free time. so much free time. And like, you know, I don't know how, it was maybe like the will of God, I don't know, but Hugo was in Prague and he came back like 2 days before the lockdown.
Wow.
Candy, you remember the first lockdown was worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no more flights, whatever. But he came back on time and he stayed the 3-4 months with us.
Nice.
So we recorded, I think, around 30 songs. And I think that's what really showed us that we can do it on a serious level.
Yeah.
Even though it's a mixtape, even though most of the beats aren't ours, even though we still did not mix well in some songs, even though we're trash on others, there's potential there. And with just more practice and whatever, we know we can get far.
Nice.
And so after we dropped it I think in October, the mixtape. Since then, from October 2020 to now, we've met a cool ass sound engineer producer called Joe. He's from the States.
Yeah.
He came here as a tourist. He came here to visit the country. We met him one night and we kicked it, yo.
Yeah.
He gave us so many beats, so much advice. He's a proper sound engineer, so he really taught us how to mix specifically on our voices. If you want to reduce bass, if you want to do something specific, he taught us how to do it. He's still giving us advice, still giving us beats. We found another producer as well called Kevin. And these are our 2 first in-house producers, right? We never had that before.
Yeah.
Like, before it was YouTube beats, you know, even up till October 2020.
So now are you guys producing for yourselves?
They are producing for us. They're sending us beats. We're having a couple projects with Joe, especially.
Yeah.
It's in the works. Even though he went back to the States, he's sending us projects. We're sending him projects. He's trying to come back here soon. As far as Kevin, you know, he's just cooking up some beats, man.
Perfect.
He's getting in his zone. I can feel it.
Nice.
Some of the beats he sent me already are crazy. I hope to record on that. So I guess that's our state. I haven't really recorded much for myself since December.
Yeah.
I've done features mostly.
Yeah.
And I've been too busy with school. I don't know. Online schooling is just another level. I don't know why, but I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm really overwhelmed.
Because I feel like it's very different from like studying physically.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
You're with colleagues, you know. Yeah, it can be very different.
Absolutely. And I think because I'm on my last year, I think it's just more intensive now.
Yeah.
I mean, before I used to have time to do music, but now it's just really tough. So I'm just getting features out as well.
I think you also need to allow yourself, you know, when it comes to like time, you need to allow yourself to take it easy because you are in your last year, and then go easy, and then when you're done, you go back to the music.
That's true.
You know?
But it's hard, you know?
Yeah, I know. When you're used to always be in the studio cooking stuff and nice. So now you guys, when I talked to you, all of you, when I was at the house, you know, you guys told me that you want now to take it far, you know, as a business, music business, and also like be able to provide that music studio to other musicians and other artists who want to record in the studio. So now, how do you feel like going in this Rwandan music industry, you know? Because mostly, especially actually, when you look at this new generation, if you look at Kenny Keshat, you look at everyone with his generation and you guys, you see that you guys are open to really like use English in your songs, French, you know? But mostly, so how did you thought about like the music industry in Rwanda, you know? Because most of the artists are singing in Kinyarwanda. So did you guys thought about that? Or
I know I thought about it a lot.
Yeah.
I think Kimzer as well. Because we don't speak Kinyarwanda that well.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can have a proper conversation, but in terms, you know, writing is different.
Yeah.
Writing is hard. Even in French, I only started writing in French maybe a year ago. And to my listeners, I'm going to be dropping full songs in French soon for the first time. Even Hakim, Kimzer, for him, you know, you guys spoke Swahili back home. And although he started writing in Swahili, he doesn't do it that much.
Yeah.
I think it's just maybe the way we grew up listening to Lil Wayne and Rick Ross and Kendrick and Cole, all these guys, Drake, and it's like, okay, I know how to rap in English because that's all I listen to.
That's the biggest influence you always had.
Exactly. And I'm lucky to be, you know, I don't know how to say it, bilingual. I mean, I speak languages and I'm lucky to be fluent in English. So I just want to take advantage of that. But it's like, I wish I could write in Kinyarwanda. If I could, I listen to Betray, bro. I listen to Kivumbi. These guys are like crazy.
Hey, these guys are crazy.
Ratio. Do you listen to Ratio?
Yeah.
Man, these guys are like, I listen to these guys and I'm like, bro, if I could just speak Kinyarwanda.
Yeah.
Just hop in the drill.
But you're doing great because I feel like when we talk, you have some words, you know, and it's coming.
I guess. I mean, not the other day, that was a lie. But like a couple months ago, went to see Dr. Nganji. I was actually with Joe, that other guy from the States, and Hakim. And we went there, and these guys forced us to write in Kinyarwanda. Yeah.
And how was it?
He tells me he loves the song. I haven't heard it since I recorded on it, so I'm trying to see.
So maybe that's your shot. I remember it sounded okay. Huh?
Yeah, it was some Kinyarwanda in it. I mean, I'm excited to see what it turns out. But I'm just taking it one at a time.
Nice.
Yeah. Kinyarwanda though is a move. It's a move, guys.
Yeah. I feel like if it's a language that you didn't grow up speaking, you know, it's gonna be difficult, but it's always fun and challenging to learn at the same time, right? Man. Absolutely. And also you have your surrounding, you have the touch, you speak in Rwanda, you know, and you have us, you have everyone, Kenny Kesha, you have everyone around you, and I think it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, and if you have Dr. Nganji, you pass at his studio and he forces you to write in Kinyarwanda.
Yeah,
you know,
I need that.
Your lines, you need that, and also I feel it's gonna push you, you know. Yeah.
But as far as the industry, man. Bro, there's just so much, like, I would say too much talent. Yeah.
Too much talent, right?
Crazy.
And it's crazy. It's so nice because I feel like the music is really growing, you know. Yeah. It's really growing, the older generation, the new generation, like, everyone is really working hard, you know. Yeah. And it's nice. Yeah, bro. It's dope, you know.
Absolutely. I'll tell you this, like, for example, whenever I go to Zed's studio, Loud Sounds studio. Yeah. Every single time I get in and I meet someone new.
Yeah. And they're all
dope. They're all dope as hell. Really like, dope, and I'm like, bro, it's crazy. And it's not just rappers. Yeah. Like, we're talking music industry, but you know, photographers on the rise. There's a lot of YouTubers on the rise, content creators on the rise, podcasters on the rise.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I feel like it's just the entertainment sector here that's growing slowly.
There is a potential. I feel like there is a potential, and you guys investors, you need to come and invest.
Facts.
Otherwise, really, like, things are really going well in terms of creating and artists coming up, you know.
You see it too, huh?
Yeah, I really see it. And I think we just have to keep going and then work together, collaborate more, so that we don't lose each other, you know. Sometimes it's really possible for people to lose each other, but if we walk in the same spirit, I think there's no, like, okay, I cannot see the future, but I feel like there's a strong bond, you know. I mean, even for us, it's not like we're always working with other people. We mostly work within our own circle, Underworra, and obviously we have some people that we just really clicked with, like Capital Linda. Yeah, you know, she's Capital Linda. People sometimes ask if she's Underworra or not. She is Capital Linda. She's sick, and we were just lucky enough to have met her at a time where she was trying to start off her music. Yeah, and I think when we met her, it was just she only had one song out, one song only, and she also recorded on her phone. Yeah. She came to us while we were doing the mixtape, and you know, she discovered the studio. Like, I will tell you this, as a new artist, you always have that phase where you discover a studio. Like, you discover what it feels like to be on a mic. Exactly. You discover what it feels like when you are loud versus when you're low, because it's different on the phone. When you're on the mic, it's really and you know, I think the stage of our path or our journey really coincided with hers. Yeah, you know, we have other people like Paula, Miss Kami. Yeah. Do you know about Miss Kami? Miss Kami. She's very low key, but she has a great voice. Yeah. She has a great voice, and she also has a song with Capital Linda, with me as well, and herself. I think those are the. Then we have obviously all the you know, ETs, all the K shots, but they're doing their own thing, and we respect that because we're doing our own thing. I feel like the divide is not going to be there. Everybody's still going to do their own thing. Exactly. But we're still going to rise as, you know, for example, that, I don't know if you remember, like a couple months ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, when Mike was on RFI. Yes. Contest, you know, and the whole country was behind him, you know. I think he made it far. Yeah. You know, I feel like there is a unity, man. We're a small country anyway. Everybody knows everybody. Yeah. You know. True said, bro. Nice. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I can't wait for you guys to discover like this really dope label Underworra, you know, and with these amazing rappers. And I'm gonna bring Kim's Hugo also to next episodes. And man, you should do that. Big up to yourself, man. Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to see like your journey going. You know, it's a long journey, man. Yeah, it's a long journey, and it's a passion, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, could I say something? You reminded me of something, actually. Yes. You said it's a long journey. Like, you know, I've had, you know, I'm still underground as hell. Like, I don't think I know you. Yeah, you know me. I know him. I feel like I'm not really doing much, but then I have young guys who come to me and you know, ask me for recording advice, because they know I record on my phone. They know I mix, or for features or whatever, and they share their experiences with me. And most of the fear, even the fear I had when starting off, was like, "Yo, how long will this take?" Yeah. And I'll tell you this, to anybody starting and struggling: if you're posting a song and it only has a couple views, or if you feel like you're not confident in yourself, just know we are 4 years in. We started in 2017. 4 years in, and it feels like we are just starting for real right now. Yeah. Right now, it feels like we're going to take off. Maybe it's going to take a couple more years, but it feels like everything is falling into place, and it took 4 years. Yeah. So don't give up. Yeah. Don't give up. You said it. Don't give up, and also patience, man. Patience. Sometimes it's hard. Really, it's hard to be patient. I'm sure your journey was... Oh, bro. Was long, eh? I've been having a lot of anxiety lately, you know, and it's been like crazy, you know, because most of the times when people on social media, they see you doing great, they see you working on project, they see you teaching dance, they see you doing dance videos, whatever, doing your podcast, you know, and you think, oh, this guy, this dude, she's doing really good, you know. I can't complain, but man,
they don't know.
Anxiety is a thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I think like 4 years back, or no, not 4 years back, 2 years or 3 years back, you know, I never really thought about like anxiety. I never knew that, you know, depression, things like that, you know, but mostly anxiety. You know, I would be like, okay, I'm not feeling great. Okay, I would never. I didn't give it so much time, you know. But lately I'll be like, shit, this corona thing, like I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there is a lot of projects I could be doing, you know, but because of corona, I'm stuck. And I have this also thing in my head telling me, okay, so is it done? Are you gonna sit there and not do anything, you know? But I'm also like, I have also another side that tells me, no, just adapt yourself, you know. You are in this situation, you're not alone. Everyone is facing this. Just go for it, and you know. But I'm also like, and then that's when the anxiety comes, because I'm also confused at the same time. I'm like, shit, am I doing great? Like, am I doing what am I supposed to be doing? Oh my god. Or should I just, you know? And then but then I'm like, fuck this shit, you know, let me just do my thing, you know. Anyway, it's explicit, this podcast. It's fine.
Fine, man. I was scared to curse, but I feel
it's fine. Then I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and but also shit, we have always this mind, because I mean, me growing up in Nyamirambo in Rwanda, I have this mind of feeling like, yes, I'm a man, you know. I'm a man. I don't have to be sad. I don't have to really show my emotions. I don't have to tell people that I'm not doing great, you know. But then that actually kills me. You know, that kills me with time. And I see that. I feel like, oh, shit. Actually, I should take it easy. You know, if I feel like talking to someone and tell them, hey, you know, I'm not feeling great, I should do that, you know. But then, because of how I grew up and always, you know, the society you grew up in, everybody surrounding you, they're like, you are a man, you know, you don't have to cry. You are a man, you don't have to show emotions. You are strong. You don't have to be weak, you know. And then sometimes you keep all of that stuff and emotions inside, and then one day, boom, it explodes, you know. And I feel like also that's a journey I'm on. A journey of learning how to really express myself in terms of like letting it out. You know, like if I'm not feeling great, then cool, I accept that I'm not feeling great. If I'm feeling good, alhamdulillah, I'm feeling good, you know. But then that just came up because of what you said, you know. And
it's facts.
I feel like it's very important for really like upcoming artists who are really lost and thinking, oh my gosh, should I really, like, am I wasting time recording this? Am I wasting time investing in my microphone?
Self-doubt,
you know? And
self-doubt.
You just have to do it, you know. You just have, it's really hard, but you just have to go for it, because I feel like the more you keep it, actually the more you're killing yourself, you know. And that can really lead to even depression, you know.
It sure can. It sure can.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's no joke.
It's no joke, man. It's no joke. It's no joke. I'm sure for you it's different, because, you know, growing up abroad, you have, I don't know.
Well, I mean, really quickly, I can say it, but it wasn't, I mean, for me as well, I never felt depression until I was maybe 17. You know, memory gets hazy when you go through depression, so I don't really remember what happened, but I think it's one of those things where until it happens and until you come in terms of the facts that you are in depression and that you need help. Yeah. Because it you know, I was lucky to have people around, you know, that I could talk to, but ultimately it came within myself to overcome a lot of my self-doubt, to get out of my dark place, all these things. And I think similar to you, I was just you know, I mean, I would maybe talk about it with my mom, for example, and she wouldn't understand, wouldn't be on the same page, you know. Maybe it's a generational divide or the environment they grew up in.
Exactly.
Like you grew up in.
Yeah,
an
exactly.
environment that says, oh, depression is just a white people thing. It's
Exactly.
not really an African thing, but I mean, it can hit anybody, and I know I've been hit hard by it. And I never knew how to deal with it until I just dealt with it. Somehow I overcame it through music, through whatever.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I guess our work is what takes us out of those places. Man, at the end of the day.
No, really, that's true. Anyways, man, that was a nice episode, and
hell yeah,
I can't really wait for you to really go even forward and move, you know, and big moves, and everything is possible, man.
Everything is.
I think we just have to keep doing our thing. Just really keep doing your thing, and also, I want to come and have some sessions all at the studio.
You are so welcome, to our space. You already know what goes down. Yeah, you know.
Nice.
You already know.
Perfect. And I can't wait for people also to really start to discover your music, you know. So you have your new like EP on Spotify, you say?
Spotify, Apple Music, like all those real platforms that aren't SoundCloud or YouTube.
So you use your handle is like Mazo?
Yeah, Mazo. You know, Mazo. Yeah, I think the easiest way is to find me on social media and click on the link.
Yeah. And then this is Mazo on Instagram.
Yeah, this is Mazo on Instagram.
Perfect. And if you don't find him, it's really hard for you to find him. You can find him in people I follow. This is Mazo.
Yeah, big
perfect.
Time.
Yeah. So man, big shout out to you. Thank you so much, man.
Man. This was dope.
This was dope. This was really good. And thank you so much for our listeners. Really, I feel so grateful to always have you guys listening to us. And you know you can find this episode to all big major platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, you know, Anchor. You already know, YouTube. You can watch us, and we say hi to you all. Peace and love, and shout out to all the people that you mentioned in the episode, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. You already know this is the #1 podcast in the country, The Journey Podcast. And I'm your host, Manzi Mbaya. See you to the next episode. Boom.